Welcome to MMA Studio 110. And wow, UFC 202 did not disappoint the fans. We had the fight of the year, a phenomenal battle between the biggest stars in the MMA world. It all kicked off at the press conference. Conor McGregor was late and Dana White was not happy with McGregor's manners and started the press conference without him. After some quick questions from the press, Nate Diaz decided to leave the press conference and join his team. McGregor was offended by the act and threw a few bottles at the Diaz clan. A very upset Dana White apologized and ended the press conference. UFC 202 was a battle between two teams, the Diaz brothers versus the McGregors. The war started already in the prelims between Artem Lobov and Chris Avila. The fight was just as expected. Artem Lobov, known as the Russian knockout artist from The Ultimate Fighter, tried to land bumps on a stationary Avila. As a sign of what to come, in the main card, Artem uses heavy low kicks to disable Avila, and successfully, Avila was unable to move and was in survival mode for the rest of the fight. Another battle in the prelims was Cody Garbrandt versus Misugaki. Cody Garbrandt, from the Team Alpha Male, is a rising star in the division, dominated by the champion Dominic Cruz. A win over the veteran Misugaki would make him a contender for the belt. To put any doubt aside, Garbrandt knocked Misugaki out in the very first round and shouted out to Cruz that he is more than ready to battle out with the champ. The main card kicked off with an impressive performance in the second round by Means. He knocked out Homasi. Mike Perry in his debut had a first round TKO on the Korean limb. Donald Cowboy Cerrone continues to improve in his division. He finished Rick Story after 2 rounds and that awarded him a bonus by the UFC for performance of the night. One of the biggest knockout artists in the UFC, Anthony Rumble Johnson, knocked out Glover Teixeira in the very first round with a vicious uppercut. The performance will give him another shot for the title. Rumble was angry with the McGregor and Diaz clans after the bottle-throwing press conference. In his victory speech in the octagon, he spoke about the whole thing was pathetic and childish. For the main event, it was time to settle the dispute between McGregor and Diaz. After a build-up in the press conference, there was no doubt that this fight will be an historic event in the sport, no matter the result. And the first and second round started almost as a copy of their last battle. Conor hit Diaz with numerous left hands and body shots. Diaz hit the ground twice after McGregor's left hand. And the low kicks from McGregor seemed to slow Diaz down significantly. In the third round, it seems like McGregor's energy dropped again. But he didn't fall into the same tactics from Diaz in the last battle. McGregor barely survived in the third round, but in the end, McGregor prevailed on the scorecards with a minority decision. And it looks like there's going to be a third fight. However, McGregor will have to defend the belt against Jose Aldo first. This was a UFC event for the history books, filled with impressive performances by the very best athletes in the sport. Thank you for watching and subscribe, and we will keep you updated on whatever happens in the magnificent, sometimes crazy world of MMA.